Hello and welcome to WJTS in.form. Well, we have the Executive Director for the Jasper Chamber of Commerce here to tell us what's going to be happening, and it's going to be a busy next few weeks all the way till the end of March with a new event. Hello, Nancy Eckerle. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bill.
Nancy is the Executive Director for the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, and you know, it's good to have you in because you've got an event that's coming up next Tuesday that we want to get people registered for or thinking about, and then we've got a whole bunch of things that we're going to talk about. Let's start out next Tuesday. What's your event?
Well, what a perfect time of the year to do something on understanding taxes. So we are bringing in Debbie Grammer. She's a state auditor with the Indiana Department of Revenue, and it's going to be a free seminar. It's next Tuesday, the 25th from 11:30 to 1. We're having it at the chamber office. It's a lunch and learn, but you bring your own lunch if you want to bring lunch. If you don't want to bring lunch, that's fine too. We'll provide some soft drinks and some coffee, and Debbie will let you know all about understanding taxes. It's a very big challenge for businesses, especially small businesses, when you have to pretty much do it all yourself. So she will be talking about networking, business tax information, just an opportunity for you as an individual person in a business or a business owner to talk to the Indiana Department of Revenue one-on-one. She can answer all kinds of questions for you and just let you understand why it's important to pay the taxes, how you collect the taxes, and all those things concerning taxes with the Indiana Department of Revenue.
And this being a lunch and learn, it's really kind of informal, laid back.
It is. It's at the chamber office, Bill, and we have a nice room in the back of our office. You're right, it is kind of laid back, kind of casual, but a good learning experience. So just call the chamber office if you'd like to attend.
And there is no fee?
No fee to attend.
And you just buy your own lunch and bring it. So you can go to McDonald's and grab a Big Mac and bring it in. Okay, all right. And then the next event is also next week. And that is something where you partner with WJTS and Jasper Work One. That's
right, and we have this partnership that goes on every month. It's the fourth Thursday of every month. That's kind of hard to say, fourth Thursday, from 7:30 until 9 a.m. at WJTS in their classroom building. It's not their newest building, it's their second newest building in their lecture hall. And if anyone has been there before, you know exactly where to go. If not, it's not hard to find. The campus is not that large. But anyway, it's 7:30 to 9 a.m. And this month, we're having a local speaker, Sue Hobick. She's the HR manager at Kimball Electronics Group, and she's going to be talking about how to recognize warning signs of an employee in crisis. You know, we spend so much time talking about our customer, and the customer is always right, and the customer this and the customer that sometimes we fail to look internally within our own companies, at our own employees. What's happening with our employees? Do we have an employee who may be leaning towards suicide or something like that? How can we identify some of the needs of our employees and then get them help or get them some kind of assistance if we feel like that they are needing that?
And this is a great event that you have every month for human resources folks, or anybody that has a small business, which means that they deal with their own human resources.
That's right.
They should be there because you have a different topic every month, and last week was chemical dependency. I know you've had the Fair Labor has come in and talked. Somebody comes in and talks about taxes. Very interesting stuff.
All kinds of interesting stuff. This time I think it really kind of hits home because it directly makes you look around your business at the people that work within your business and makes you really realize, you know, they are people and they do have problems. And Bill, you know, you work in HR somewhat in your own company, and people bring a lot of personal issues to work with them, and that may be weighing on their mind all day long, which makes them a less productive employee when that's happening. So let's take the opportunity to attend this session on Thursday, the 27th at WJTS, and look a little bit closer at our employees and what we can do for them to make a better workplace for them.
Okay, it starts at 7:30 in the morning, and you can just show up.
You can just show up.
Yes,
That's
and
right.
then you sign up, and when you do, you'll start getting emails that'll say the next one is this. You're not obligated to come to every one of them, but
no,
it's just
and there's no
nice
charge to attend
and
either.
There's plenty of room.
That's right, that's right.
Okay, and then the next event is going to be another legislative, probably the last legislative
Probably
breakfast
so.
of the year.
We do these 2, sometimes 3 a year, but normally about 2 a year. The next legislative breakfast is coming up on Saturday, March the 1st. It'll be from 8:30 until 10 a.m. at WJTS in their lecture hall. Again, we do have confirmed to attend State Senator Lyndall Hume and State Representative Mark Messmer. The others could attend also, but this time those are the two that we know that have confirmed they will be there. And you know, Bill, I was thinking the other day, the Chamber has been sponsoring these for a lot longer than I've ever been with the Chamber. But when I started with the Chamber, we had these at Jerry's or maybe Denny's restaurant. I can't remember what it was called then. And in the back room, and we would have somewhere maybe 25 or 30 people attend. Now it's not unusual to have 75 or 80 people from the public attend these sessions, listen to the legislators, find out what's going on at the State House within your own district, and let the legislators know what your concerns are and what you feel about the things that they are doing. They do listen to the people, and it does really make a difference in how they vote.
And in this event, it's not necessarily just business people. This is for any sort of citizen that would just like to come in. And you don't have to pre-register for this either. You
don't have to pre-register, and you don't have to say a word when you're there either if you just want to come listen. But you do have an opportunity. We do have a question and answer session. If you have a question, we definitely would call on you and you can ask that. Or the legislators are very good about staying around afterwards for a private one-on-one conversation with people.
Okay, and that's March 1st.
It is, Saturday, March 1st.
Then the next one is going to be the Jasper Chamber of Commerce Home Expo.
Yes, and that is March 7th and the 8th. It's Friday evening from 3 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3. And right now we're kind of in the business of generating more vendors, more businesses to have a booth space. We're getting very close to where we want to be, but we would like to have a few more. It just makes for a nicer show, the more businesses that you have there. There is a charge to have a booth. If you're a chamber member, it's $200. And if you're not a chamber member, it's $300. But we feel that those are very, very reasonable prices for the expo. Especially when about 1,000 people will come through the door during those 2 days. And it's a variety of people. They want to come and see what businesses are right here in their own community and what businesses they can do business with.
And then on top of that, you as a business can network with other businesses that are there.
You know, that is so important. And I was just telling someone that yesterday. Whenever you are a business that's there, don't forget that in addition to all those people coming through the door, there's all those other business people there manning their booths. And definitely feel free to go booth to do that and to generate business and let people know who you are.
And we'll be there. DC
That's
Broadcasting
right.
with
That's
WJTS and WBDC and WAXL and WRZR. We have a booth, and it's a chance to talk with the folks that work at the radio station.
Yeah.
We'll probably have the internet set up. We'll show you some of our website things, and just we have a good time. It's just a great time. And we'll have a sign up like you will, but yours is a grand prize. Each booth probably does a little bit of their own.
Sometimes they do, yes.
And then you do a grand prize.
We do.
Now, for businesses, they really should do this. It's a great way to get in front of people one-to-one. It's an opportunity. Somebody will come up to your table and you can just talk to them rather than only have a short time with them.
That's right, and it's a great way to introduce your business to the public, and I think many people will say, well, I didn't know what you did, I didn't know what your business was all about. So it's a good way to do that, and a lot of opportunity to, like you said, meet people one-on-one and just kind of grab them and say, hey, let me tell you about my business, let me show you my product, because a lot of businesses, they set up kind of a space like we're sitting in right here, Bill, kind of a 10 by 10 space, and you can do a whole lot with that and showcase your products and services, not just sit behind a table with a tablecloth on the front of it.
Now we're doing a Friday, Saturday, which is I'm sure better for businesses and hopefully for the folks that want to come through too, because it's tough for a business to man your booth on a Sunday.
It is.
But now you're going Friday night, Saturday, so that should be better.
Yeah.
Another reason for a business to participate.
Right, and that proved to be very successful last year, and so we're continuing that again this year.
All right, now we have a new event we're going to introduce in the show today, and that is the Jasper Chamber of Commerce 2014 State Addresses.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, you know, just like in anything, we learn what other chambers do. And I noticed that some chambers within the state of Indiana were doing like the State of the Schools address, or maybe the State of the City address, or State of the County. Well, I decided we're going to do that, but we're going to do it all as one instead of having all these separate events. People just get tired of coming to all these separate events. So we're combining the Greater Jasper Schools Superintendent, Tracy Lori, the DuBois County Council President, Greg Kendall, the DuBois County Commissioners President, Larry Valmer, and Jasper Mayor, Terry Seitz. And this will be on Monday morning, March the 31st, at VUJC in their lecture hall again. We love having them as one of our partners.
It's a great facility.
It is. And it'll be from 7:30 until 9 a.m. We'll have some light refreshments and some coffee and things like that. It's an opportunity to come out and listen and learn, to see what the elected officials, and of course Tracy's not elected, but anyway, she's going to tell about the school corporation. But come out and hear what these people have to say about basically how our taxes are spent in these different entities, and hear what's going on in the Jasper School Corporation within DuBois County. You know, the commissioners do a lot of planning, the county council does the fiscal, the spending of the money, and then of course the mayor will tell about what's going on within the city of Jasper. I think it's going to be an exciting event.
Now you've limited them each to a certain amount of time, I hope.
Yes,
because
about
you know that
20
could go
minutes.
forever.
About 20 minutes each is all we have time for, so there really won't be a lot of time for questions and answers. It's just a presentation forum.
All right, and that is
Yes.
March 31st, which is a long way off, but you know it'll be here before you know it. Start
It
making
will, so
plans.
we want people to get that on their calendar. Monday morning, March 31st, 7:30 until 9 a.m. and at VUJC in the lecture hall. So we're so happy that they provide that for us.
Well, the Jasper Chamber obviously is very busy, and you can always call the Jasper Chamber to get more information about anything we talked about. Nancy, thank you for being on
Thank
the
you,
show.
Bill. Appreciate your time.
We hope to see you at these events. I'm Bill Potter, and we thank you for watching WJTS in Form. We are local people watching local people.